Hello, Just Too Good here. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Space Police 2 Sonar Security set, which originally retailed for $6 back in 1993. We voted on for the next Throwback Thursday on a Patreon poll, which you have to be a $5 up supporter to do. So sorry about that hasty cut right there. The reason I jumped and kind of stopped was because there was a silver fish in here, which is like, they're these little insects that I guess dwell where there's damp places. I don't even want to think about it. Anyways, I got rid of that. Pouring out all the pieces. We have some instructions, some ads, and I think 2 separate bags, which is kind of interesting because they have this little bag of smaller pieces right here. So here's the set all built up. Now let's take a look at that minifigure. So here's the Space Police 2 minifigure, and you can see he has a green visor right there. Space Police printed on the torso, which is actually kind of an interesting print because you can see the torso itself is white, but then you have a whole green printing with some red and some black. Lots of nice detailing in there, and also some black air tanks, and that is it for this minifigure. So back to the build of the set. The design of this has some nice kind of trans green on it, specifically this little window right here, which I love that. That does not come in many sets. I think this is like one of 3 sets it comes in. And if you want to remove the minifigure, you can move the cockpit up just like that and easily remove him. There's no seat or anything there. It's just 4 studs, but it still works pretty well. There's also this nice printed Space Police logo there on a 2x2, which that's pretty common in the Space Police 2 line, but still it's nice to get because it's such a rare print nowadays considering the time this was released. Other than that, we do have this kind of back little part which you could disconnect if you want. I guess you could say like a back trailer part. And that just kind of connects with that ball joint right there. And on there, you do have this nice rocket, which is a cute little design. It has 2 of these little translucent green dishes. And not too much going on here, but still a very classic space-esque design, even though this is from the 90s. Other than that, you can see that that little section has 2 wheels on it. And again, you could just kind of reconnect it to the actual main vehicle, the Sonar Security, just like that. So there's not too much else going on here. One little last detail is a white version of the old blaster. Now we use it as a megaphone. And yeah, that's it for Sonar Security's build. Let's take a look at the packaging and the final verdict. So the box of this set is pretty neat. You can see that there's some alternate builds on the back, and it says build any of these exciting models with this set. So for the promotional material, the first is this nice fold-out poster, which you can see has Ice Planet on it, which is a beloved theme that now goes for a lot of money secondhand, and also some more space sets. It looks like some Space Police 2 up there. And then we have Town right here, Trains, and Pirates and Castle. This is an era that I don't usually get sets from, so it's nice to see a change up in these classic little mini posters. Instructions don't have anything too interesting inside them, but we do have this Lego Maniac ad, which inside actually has some special offers. You can see that they have a few sets there. I might have that one, I'm not entirely sure. I do have that Paradisa set. I think that's the playground set, so that's kind of nice to see there. So overall, this Space Police 2 set is drastically different from, say, a Space Police 3 set, which most of the viewers are probably familiar with. But the design of this is something that, from when I was younger, when I was in LEGO Robotics, that was my exposure to Space Police 2, because we had this big bin of older LEGO sets, and we had a lot of sets with the Space Police 2 little 2x2 logo right there. So this is a little bit nostalgic for me in that sense. But other than that, the build for it is almost reminiscent of classic space sets from the 80s, even though this one's from the 90s. You got those classic style wheels right there, and even a rocket build with that old gray. So this was a cool little thing to look back at. I don't usually do older space sets, so it was nice to change it up a bit. And again, if you're a $5 Patreon supporter, you could go vote for upcoming Throwback Thursdays. And that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.